Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Nazar.
It's really a pleasure to invite you for this interview.
Thanks so much for having me, Nazar. Pleasure to be here as well.
Hello, friends. My name is Nazar Simutenko, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before continuing watching the video interview, I would like to tell you a short story about this project. I started this project at the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, where I started conducting video interviews with the most inspiring social media creators and also members of the Shanghai Bloggers Club, based in Shanghai and actually other cities. But I never published them. I never started the project, and here's why. I was planning to publish them at the beginning of March 2022, but at the end of February, the war in my country, Ukraine, started. And my focus was shifted. And I told all the people that I had interviewed with that I'm sorry, but I would like to publish them a little bit later when the time is better. And the time is better now. I want to publish them now. And the first interview I will share with the person who recently had his birthday 1 month ago. And after his birthday, I told him that I have a present for you. And I promised him that I will also continue this project with interviews. And so here it is. Happy birthday, Jonathan. I hope you like it. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Nazar.
It's really a pleasure to invite you for this interview.
Thanks so much for having me, Nazar. Pleasure to be here as well.
Today, what the conversation will be about. I want us to talk about social media, about TikTok, about Instagram, about you being involved in social media, about your experience in traveling, about your experience in living in different places, the way that you see social media goes in the future and right now, how you perceive social media.
Absolutely. I'm ready.
So, would be great to know, how can you introduce yourself? How do you see yourself? If you can introduce yourself in 2-3 sentences.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Johnathan JX. I am currently based in Macau. I'm a male model and TikToker. I used to do lots of different jobs before, but now that's my main job.
Yeah. You do TikTok.
I do, yeah.
You are a really big influencer on TikTok.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Tell me, how did you start TikTok, and when did you get this idea to start TikTok?
It was all about last year when COVID happened, right? So I was still modeling in South Africa, in Cape Town. And because COVID happened, we always just go back to where we used to live, right? So I flew back to Hong Kong and then went back to Macau from Hong Kong. Then I did my 14 days quarantine there. And that's when I still had a lot of upcoming projects, you know, in South Africa for modeling and for other movie projects as well. However, because of COVID, we couldn't fly out of anywhere anymore. So what happened was we're so confused. We feel stuck. We don't know what to do anymore. And there's TikTok. A lot of people got really famous on TikTok in a really short time.
Yeah.
And that gave me an idea. You know, if we couldn't do what we used to do, maybe we can start a new chapter of something and go back to what we were supposed to do back in the day once COVID is over. So that's what my plan was, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Okay. I will look at the phone from time to time.
Okay, it's actually, just so you guys know, it's actually my phone, because we've got 2 phones filming for the contents already.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got my phone here. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, by habit, I was trying to scan my face. I was like, doesn't work. Okay, we have a list of questions here, and we'll go through them. Um, why do you think TikTok is going to be the future of social media?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a secret right here. TikTok is actually the international version of Douyin. Douyin is a Chinese social media platform that had been very successful since 2015, 2016-ish, and they officially introduced this platform to international to the world in 2019. So, which is 3 to 4 years after it's been successfully launched within China mainland. So we can just sort of predict what's going to happen in the next 2 3 year ish. It's going to be so successful. TikTok will be very successful.
Yeah. By the way, what about you? How many followers have you already got on TikTok?
So what's interesting is that I've only started TikTok about 10 months ago, and I've got over 100,000 followers so far, and I'm very thankful for all my followers' support. This is the fastest growth you can ever see on social media platform. Instagram had always been saturated. Instagram is a platform where people showcase their best lifestyle highlights all the time, but for a normal person, like an ordinary person, to grow their audience without having a strong background, in the industry, it wasn't always easy. You know, it's more of a platform for superstars
Yeah.
to showcase their luxurious lifestyles. Whereas TikTok is a platform where normal people, ordinary people, get to showcase their personalities, what they know, everything they can offer to the world with videos. And the engagements on TikTok is way more genuine because people are genuinely interested in each other. So yeah.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, again. There you go.
okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
Yeah.
The next question is, um, what what was the moment? What was the moment when you actually started your business career, your career in yeah, where you started to earn money, where you started to search for yourself? When did it start, and what did you do?
Okay. So basically, I actually grew up in Canada, and I went to university in Canada as well. And it's very popular in Canada to actually have a part-time job, even when you're in high school. So, but I started working a part-time job when I was 18 years old in university, and that's when I started making money. And but when I came back here, I moved back to Macau, at Hong Kong, Macau-ish,
Yeah.
like both cities, and I started a travel agency company with my friends in 2016. And actually, I had been modeling full time for about 4.5 years. I got scouted in a shopping mall in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So that's when it started. I actually studied finance in my university, but I never get to work in finance after I graduated because um, once I got scouted as a model at a shopping mall in Toronto, that's when my agencies fly me to different destinations to model 3 months each city. So that's when I started making money. And all the plans were going so well until COVID hit.
Yeah.
And that's why I decided to try something else, like TikTok.
Okay, so wow, that sounds
Yeah.
interesting. So you went to Canada when you in 20 well, when you were 18. You were 18?
Before that, I actually went to high school there as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then you started traveling because you were modeling,
Yeah.
and then you went back to Macau and you started this travel agency with your friends.
Yes.
Okay. Um, well, which one did you like the most? Which one brought you the most energy, the most excitement? Which one you really liked?
I really love modeling. Modeling is it's a great opportunity to collaborate with so many talented, creative people in the industry, and it allows you to see the world. Um, I really enjoy modeling, but now I think I grew a new passion for TikTok as well because it allows you to create so many amazing contents without any restrictions.
Yeah, that's awesome. Um, what about um, your childhood? How did you spend your childhood? So we know about your career, how you spend your career, how you started your career. What about your childhood? How was your childhood? How your childhood looked like?
Um, Actually, I spent my childhood studying really hard.
Yeah.
I pretty much spent all my weekends at there's like after school clubs, studying for more mathematics, things like that. So it was really boring, and I was very, very shy because I was very, very shy when I was younger. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Uh, like from 1 to 10, how was it?
how shy I
Yeah.
was? Oh, I was extremely shy. I couldn't even speak to people
Yeah.
when I was younger. I couldn't even look people in the eyes and speak to them properly, because I was too shy. I would blush immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's it's normal.
Yeah.
Well, I guess yeah. But that's really interesting how this transformation happened. Now you are a TikToker and you have so many
Thank you.
followers and
Thank you so much, Nazar.
yeah. Um, um, where did you spend your childhood?
So it's interesting. I actually spent most of my childhood in Macau and Shanghai. So I mean, as I got a bit older, like not a child anymore, of course I spent a lot of time in Canada, but before that I actually spent a lot of time in this city and Macau. So in Shanghai and Macau when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, now let's get back to social media. As we now learned about you,
Yeah.
as we can understand the roots where everything started, and that you have so many different experiences. You went to different countries. You lived in other countries, so you know the culture. And what about social media? When did you first contact with social media? When did you first have this experience of using social media?
So I, I was a very antisocial person when I was younger, but I think 6, 7 years ago I started using Instagram for the very first time. But that's Instagram is a very different platform than TikTok. Instagram had always been a platform dedicated to very, very successful, famous people already, and then they showcase all the extremely fancy events that they attend all the time.
Yeah.
And that's sort of the idea of Instagram. And normal people, like ordinary people like us, I must say, growing on Instagram, it's always very difficult because the algorithm is not very helpful to ordinary people. Celebrities will always have 5 million followers the first day they get on Instagram, because they've already been extremely famous in real life too. TikTok, on the other hand, so 6 years ago I started my Instagram, and 1 year ago I started my TikTok. And you grow so fast on TikTok, and the engagements were just so overwhelmingly good. So yeah, I only started using social media 6 years ago. Yeah.
Instagram. So
Instagram.
you've been using Instagram, and over 6 years, what were your results over 6 years?
Oh, well, I must say that sometimes Instagram is not the most. I do like Instagram for the fact that it allows you to share amazing pictures with the world, but sometimes it does make you feel insecure sometimes because compare your life to all the celebrities' best lives.
Yeah.
The celebrities always have the best lives here and there and being in the next project, and sometimes it makes you feel like, well, maybe you're the same age as them, and am I running out of time,
Yeah.
But yeah, like for 6 years, the account, my Instagram account, didn't grow as drastically as my TikTok. Yeah.
Okay.
So
What about your biggest obstacles that you were facing on Instagram? What exactly did you feel like frustrated by? Like what was not working as you wish it would? Like it now works on TikTok, for example.
yeah. So basically, the algorithm of Instagram is very interesting. Um, how so? A lot of times, because the special algorithm it has, half the time it doesn't even show your content to your own audience. So it's sort of ranked by how popular it is. It's not ranked by a natural order, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's the reason why almost half of your audience will never even get to see your own content. So
Okay. Natural order, like so on TikTok is a little bit like basically if you have 1,000 followers on TikTok and 1,000 followers on Instagram, like basically on TikTok, it would more likely to be seen by people than on Instagram, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Because TikTok has this feature called For You page. So basically, the more popular your video is, the more likely that video will be shown on For You page. Everyone has a chance to be a star next
Yeah.
time. Everyone has a chance, as long as your quality, as long as the video quality is great, that people love to watch it, the video is bound to be pushed onto the For You page. Whereas Instagram is different. If you take a look at all the Explore page, those people are amazingly great looking. They're amazingly great looking, but a lot of them are already famous already. You know, yeah.
Okay, so like on Instagram, if you have like let's say 100 followers, let's say your video will not be on Explore page, right?
Oh, I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay, but on TikTok, if you have like just a few followers, like 100 followers, your video can go to this for you page.
Absolutely. It could be 1 million views, could be 3 million views. So you might have heard of the success of this young lady called Bella Porch. She was uploading these lip syncing videos.
Yeah.
And now she's at 83 million followers on TikTok.
Wow.
And I think around 14 million followers on Instagram. And now she's been invited to the best shows at Paris Fashion Week. You know, she's working on so many big projects within the entertainment industry. It all happened because of TikTok. TikTok makes everyone, like, you can dream big and your dreams may come true on TikTok. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
That sounds interesting.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
What about the main obstacles if we now move to TikTok? Um, TikTok's algorithm is more like flexible, better, yes, for users. But what are the obstacles on TikTok when you are an influencer on TikTok?
Yeah.
What are the things that you still think can be better?
Okay, so here's the thing. I really hope like TikTok can step up their game at this one. So I'm Asian, and when I do live, a lot of times I experience like some haters, you know, because they would write something horrible about Asian people directly in my live chat, and there's not a lot of them, just a few haters, but you know, most people are always so nice and sweet and kind that they really lift up your mood. But
Yeah.
there's a few people like that who would say something really racist against Asian people in the live chat, and I think TikTok can step up their game and start taking these cases very seriously, and that will be better because not everyone in this world looks the same. We
Yeah.
all look different, and that's what makes us unique, and it's a great thing. So I think any sort of hate comments towards people who don't look the same should be, should be punished by TikTok. So yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about when you started TikTok? You started 10 months ago. 10 months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
How did you start? Did somebody introduce you to TikTok? Did you just decide by yourself that okay, I'm gonna take it seriously, professionally? How did it look like? How did it feel like? Or you just tried like everybody tried and you tried what it was?
Ooh. I didn't know. I was just trying it out, and then one of my videos hit like 1.2 million views suddenly, and that's when I really take it seriously, because it can change your life.
Yeah.
It made lots of ordinary people famous. Yeah, and it. Yeah. So that's when I decided to start working really hard on it. I started doing live every day because it boosts the algorithm to really like your content and push it to the For You page. And that's why I do live almost every single day for that.
Yeah. Instagram, TikTok. If you have a choice, if you
Yeah.
have two choices and you choose one,
Yeah.
like for example, Instagram, would you choose to take pictures and write descriptions, or would you choose to take videos?
Oh, videos, absolutely videos.
Videos.
Yeah.
TikTok, posts with pictures or with videos?
Videos, and you can only post videos on TikTok, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you choose videos on Instagram then?
Because it showcases your personality, and I think that a genuine sort of connection is what we need in our society, because a picture can be I prefer videos. It's more like a heart-to-heart connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What about other things? Okay. TikTok, on TikTok there are also stories, right?
Yeah. No, no, not yet. But
Not
maybe,
yet.
maybe. I think I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah. I've
Okay.
seen it once. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they updated this feature some other time. Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't know. I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even
Yeah.
have TikTok, honestly. Um, yet.
Yeah,
Uh,
yet you are
yeah.
joining us very soon, and you will join us soon.
Yeah, we are already making this video, and it will be very soon there.
Ooh.
Um, what about Instagram? Let's say Instagram. Um, what are the main features that you feel like working better than any other features? Like there are stories, there are posts, there are videos, there are these recent reels, I don't know, tags, places, locations. What things have you found that worked better for you or maybe for other influencers um, than, yeah,
Definitely the messaging, the DM part. You can sort of message pretty much everyone on Instagram, and even if you guys are not friends, it's gonna be pushed to their request DM.
yeah,
Whereas on TikTok, you don't have that option. You either so for the most part, TikTok only allows people who already follow each other to message each other.
yeah,
Whereas that decreased the possibility of collaborations, of influencers. For example, Nazar actually is the founder of this amazing club called Shanghai Bloggers Club. Basically, he connects. So his club connects all the influencers together. And that's an amazing thing because we can't always do things alone. We together we're stronger.
yeah,
And Instagram, it allows you to just send a DM message to other influencers, and you're
yeah,
allowed to connect with each other.
yeah.
Whereas TikTok, you sort of have to already follow each other, and then you can send messages.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Um, Sounds cool. What do you think is about live streaming on Instagram, live streaming on TikTok? Have you tried live streaming on Instagram?
I have.
And if it works well, if it works better than not live streaming, or like, um, yeah.
What I've noticed is that I'm very shy in real life, actually. So, oh, that's debatable. That's
This is,
debatable.
yeah, debatable.
Okay. No, like Instagram is full of people who know you in real life. Okay, no offense, but some people can be a little judgmental in real life, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you will get a bit shy when you do live stream on Instagram because everyone you know in real life will be there. TikTok, on the other hand, are different.
Yeah.
Almost nobody you know in real life will be on your TikTok. Therefore, when you do live stream, it's always people from all over the world that you've never met before
Yeah.
to say hi to you for the very first time and get to know you. And that feels more comfortable to me because I'm an introvert. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So,
Yeah.
TikTok allows you to basically like expand your video so much so that it's like it's seen by other people.
Yeah, your live stream will also be pushed on For You page as well. The For You page is a page where everyone anywhere in the world can just scroll up and see your contents. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Instagram I think became a platform where like family members, everybody is staying with you. Facebook the same. Yeah. TikTok. Well, I'm not even on TikTok yet, and for sure none of my family members yet. um,
Oh yeah, my
May I ask
face.
you again?
See my face again. Yeah. There we go.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
What about um, the main things that you think is important to do on TikTok in order to achieve results? Let's say somebody is sitting there and somebody has 0 followers and somebody wants to get 1,000 followers in like a week or in a month, whatever. What main tips would you give that person to do to follow? Let's say that person, for example, that person, I don't know, makes. So on TikTok, you can make any videos. You can teach English, Chinese, right?
Yeah, you can teach anything.
Okay, for example, let's say a person is teaching English on
Okay.
TikTok. What should this person do in order to get actually 1,000 followers?
Okay, so to all the upcoming English teachers on TikTok, all you gotta do is when you make a video on TikTok, okay, you upload it and in like 10 minutes ish, you go live. But however, in order to go live, you need 1,000 followers first, right? So you said a person needs to get to 1,000 followers.
Ah,
right?
so before 1,000 followers, you cannot go live.
Not yet. So
Exactly 1,000.
yeah.
Oh wow.
So,
That's-
I would suggest you to keep posting contents. Don't give up. From 0 to 1,000 follower, it's gonna be extremely difficult. Okay, you're probably gonna be seeing you growing very, very, very slowly. It's probably gonna take you like 3 months or 6 months, but after that, it grows really fast. The second you're allowed to do live, it gets really easy. So you post your video, then you do a live immediately after for like an hour. You'll see throughout the lives you're getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of followers. Like I would say, every 10 minutes you have like every 10 minutes you'll get like 40, 50 followers just by doing live. Yeah. So if you do a live for an hour, you're looking at maybe 200-300 of new followers throughout the session. So that's how it is.
wow.
Because when you're doing live, TikTok is sending your videos on For You page. So more people sees it and they like it and they'll be like, oh, I like this video, I like this person. Let me follow this person. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So post a lot, struggle, don't give up until you have 1,000 followers and make live streams. And live streams are saved on your post, like they post, yes? Or if you live stream?
No, live streams, well, the second you finish your live stream, it's going to disappear
Oh,
for
okay.
good. But you can see your live stream replay for up to 30 days on your end.
What
Only
about
you
people?
can see it.
Only you can see.
Only you can see it after, like, it's going to go into archive for the next 30 days. 30 days, yeah.
What about Instagram? I think on Instagram it works differently, right? If you live stream on Instagram, it can be saved on your post, right?
Oh,
Or no?
I actually think so, yeah. I think it's happened before. If you've done live stream, it can be saved onto your like Insta story logo up to 24 hours. That's what I did last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. What about the next? You now are doing social media. You're doing TikTok full time.
It's part of my life, but not like full time. It's part of my life because I like to multitask. Yeah, but it's what I like to do. Yeah.
Okay. What about your family? How does your family think about social media, about TikTok? Because normally, what I think and what I see, that parents, grandparents, maybe some relatives, they usually say such a phrase like, "Don't talk too much. Don't be seen. Don't share too many things."
Yeah.
That's what I think people say to younger generation. How does your family perceive you? How does your family see you doing live streaming, social media, reaching hundreds of thousands of followers, and be seen by many people?
Wow. I think my parents just trust me that I am very selective with what I prefer to show the world and what I like to keep to myself. They trust me a lot on that one. So I think that's the reason why they're very happy about it, actually, because you don't have to work that much anymore on TikTok. So a lot of people actually work 10 hours per day, and that's a hectic lifestyle, that you work a lot and the commute is long. Working on social media on TikTok 2 hours a day is more than enough. More than enough. So you're creating content plus your live stream all together, 2 hours per day. And it's more productive, and your mental health is better too, because you are your own boss. Nobody controls you. You might have clients, you might have people that you work with, they're your clients, they're your partners, that you collaborate with each other, but you actually don't have a boss. You are your own boss, and that's very empowering, especially for our generation. So, yeah.
So when you are TikTok
Yeah.
influencer, you can be your own boss. You can um, um, create everything, wealth, health, by
Absolutely.
doing TikTok full time. Where is the point? Where is the point where, let's say, for example, a person has a full time job. Somebody works like 8 hours or 9 hours, or maybe like people in China work more 10 hours a day, for example. Where would be the point where, for example, at the same time, this person starts TikTok,
Yeah.
this person reaches 1,000 followers and more. Where is the point when this person can actually allow him or herself to kind of consider um, stepping up or on actually doing this full-time job and actually being a full-time blogger on TikTok?
So I would suggest never quit your full-time job unless you've made a substantial amount of income from TikTok yet. So basically, you want to keep on developing your TikTok. So there's three ways of creating income on TikTok. First of all, you have this creator found. Let's say you've reached 1 million views on this video. For each 1,000 views of this video, you will be rewarded a certain amount of money directly from TikTok. So you don't need anything. So basically, if you have 1 million views on this video, TikTok will send you money, and the money starts to grow more and more and more. Um, the more views you get, so it just comes naturally, and you don't need anything. And the second one is from live stream. Lots of viewers would like to send gifts to their favorite TikTokers because they are happy to see you as well, so we appreciate them as well. And the third one is through sponsorship. Lots of brands will send you products, products that you would feature in your videos, and then you also make money that way as well.
Wow. Okay. Um, should this person have like 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 100,000, 1 million followers, 2 million followers? Like just roughly, roughly. Maybe if you, there are probably different niches, different numbers. Um, Maybe you know some particular niche where you know for sure if you have this number of followers, well, you for sure don't have to do anything else.
Ooh. I would personally say if you're doing, yeah, like if you do comedy,
Yeah.
that's like for example, if you do comedy that people like to watch, a lot of them reach like 100 million views per video. That's a lot of money just directly um, from TikTok Creator Fund. That's already a lot of income. And on top of that, you do live stream. You receive gifts, and on top of that, maybe you feature like one or two products in that video.
Yeah.
You're doing really good. You're doing really good. Yeah.
So, well, you're saying that TikTok rewards people for reaching views, for creating content, and my question is, I know that, for example, on Instagram, on YouTube, different influencers get different results. Like, for example, if you create content about nature, and you have 1 million followers and you have 1 million views on each video, for example, you are like getting paid X amount of money for advertisement. Like,
Okay.
let's say just for example $100, for example, for a single video advertisement. Like, I don't know. And then if there is a different niche, let's say like something involved money, like business or cryptocurrency or some other things. If you have 1 million followers and 1 million views on this video, this would be like $10,000 for this video. I mean, not sure if the numbers are correct, but like it's definitely more. What about TikTok? If there are different topics, there is also different kind of rewards that you can get from TikTok, from exactly this service.
Actually, I mean, it's actually the same. So basically, TikTok Creator Fund calculates how many views do you have, divide by 1,000. So they would reward you a certain amount of money for each 1,000 views you get on that video.
Yeah.
So regardless of any videos you do, it's all about the views. So if this video reached 100 million views, and that's a lot of money made already. So it doesn't matter what content you put out. Yeah.
How do you think, if you know, how does TikTok, like, if they praise you with this money, if they praise you, if they give you this, so instead they put some advertisement on this video, or how do they monetize? Why do they give this money? Like,
so basically, TikTok is still pretty much on trial. It's still on trial. It's a international version of Douyin, right?
Yeah.
So Douyin back in the day, in order to make this product really, so it has to be ingrained into people's mind that the first biggest social media app that people think of has to be TikTok immediately. And Instagram had been very popular in the Western market, on the Western market for years. How can TikTok change that to be number one? In the beginning, you have to invest a certain amount of money to, so the better that you treat people, the more they like you, right? So that's the first step of TikTok. But this train is leaving very, very, very soon. So if you don't hop on this train right now on TikTok, you're gonna miss out on a lot of growth in the future because this creative fund will not be around forever. What happens next is that the people with the really huge, massive followings will still be benefiting from this program because brands will still be reaching out to them, but the creative fund will not be permanent. It will end soon because there's no way they're gonna give up money forever for free, right? Just to reward you for creating content.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting. Um, if I can
Oh,
please
yeah, of
ask you
course.
to unlock it
Yeah.
again. Um, I know that you travel on your Instagram.
Yeah.
I see that you travel so much. You were jumping with a parachute recently. You were traveling to Tibet. You were traveling to different places. Um, how do you manage to travel so much? You travel everywhere. Um, yeah, how does it feel like, and how do you manage to travel so much?
Well, with TikTok, you have freedom to do anything you want. So basically, you're never required to sit down in your office anymore.
Yeah.
All you have to do is, I would say, 3 streams of income from TikTok comes from creating content, and second, hopefully receive sponsorship from brands. Third of all, doing live stream. Live stream is probably the biggest source of your income. So if you've got a huge following and you get lots of audience when you do live, you go to a beautiful beach, turn on your live as you're walking. You're walking for an hour, go walk for an hour. If the view is breathtakingly beautiful, this majestic view, at 10,000 people join your live, let's say for each second there's like 800 people join your live, there's gonna be lots of people who would send gifts to their favorite TikTokers to be like, wow, this view is beautiful. And it adds up. It adds up, and that's income as well. So the you can say the further you travel, the the better income you'll get from TikTok. Actually,
Wow.
TikTok is just like that.
That's really interesting. Normally for people, as further you travel, as much money you
The more
spend.
money you're gonna spend, yeah, that's true.
And people normally don't travel so much, and that's really interesting. Um, what about um, like you know, now it's 21st century, like 2021, and social media now is really popular thing. Yes, there are so many platforms: Facebook, Instagram, well, Chinese social media, Weibo, Bilibili, Douyin, TikTok, many others, hundreds, maybe dozens. Okay, dozens are very popular. How do you perceive social media? How do you kind of like? What is your relationship with social media? How do you, yeah, like, kind of, um, how do you treat social media for yourself? How do you perceive it?
I believe that TikTok is a full-time job, right? Or a part-time job, but it's a great platform to communicate with people and make new friends, but it's not always 100% real life. And we need to appreciate people who are there for us in real life as well. So I think there has to be a balance. TikTok is so much more realistic than Instagram because it showcases your personality. You can even film a TikTok when you're in your living room. When you're in your living room dancing, talking to the camera, sharing what you know, being educational. But still, it's not always real life too. So um, we can't just we can't just always be like obsessed with TikTok. It's a job, so there has to be a time when we go to work and a time when we get off work. So at nighttime, I like to turn off my phone and you know, enjoy the moment, just be in the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Um, What do you think? Um, when you, for example, look at your day,
Yeah.
um, do you start this day with social media, with TikTok, with Instagram? Do you edit some videos? Does somebody else help you to edit videos?
Oh, you edit your
Um,
own videos. It's very simple to edit videos on TikTok. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
great. Yeah, I mean, how your day looks in terms of social media? What are your main things that you do on social media, and whether you, like, for example, I know some people wake up and they look at social media, they check emails. Well, many very famous, like, I don't know, people like founders.
Yeah.
I heard that they wake up at 3 o'clock a.m. or like
Oh,
4 o'clock a.m.
wow.
They read the mails, they answer the most important emails. Like Elon Musk, for example, yes, he wakes up at 3, 4, 5 a.m. He answers all of his social media emails, actually emails on social media, checks his social media, other things. Um, what about you? How do you check social media? When do you check them? How do you create this content? If somebody helps you with editing, with all those things, well, you already answered, but
Yeah.
still.
Oh, I just take it easy, to be honest, because I feel like life is too short, and work is important, but it's also important to enjoy life too.
Yeah.
So we have our goals, we have our ambitions, but once in a while, like I do have other projects ongoing where I live as well. So when I'm in my own house, I work really hard on TikTok, but when I'm traveling, I take a bit easier. I don't do live that often anymore. I enjoy my time. I see something new, I like to film it and then create content. It's very easy to create content on TikTok. It's very easy to put videos together. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, um, what do you think um, about social media of the future? Like now we have, um, well, for example, like social media appeared like in 2004, 3, 1, like some first social media started, and people weren't really engaged into that. People were thinking that's something weird.
Mm.
People were really like afraid, or I don't know, shy to do that. And then slowly and gradually, it already became a part of our life. I see people, family members, even older relatives, they start using like Facebook or some other things, Instagram, and there are some stories also, different posts, different live streams, a lot of different things that people can do on social media. But still, at this time, at this moment, this is some sort of not very usual behavior of people. People who are social media active people, they are considered like influencers. These are, yeah, like some specific people are doing this social media, not everybody.
Mm.
So it's still a little bit kind of unique thing,
Yeah.
right? What do you think in the future? How would it look like in the future? Um, how would people behave with social media? How would they perceive the social media? Would they always wear phones like this? Would they do live stream for like for forever? Or how do you think it will look like?
I can't really predict the future, but I certainly hope like not all of us will be out of touch of real life. Like I hope not everyone's gonna be like doing live stream all the time. It's fine if it's fine if you're eating alone. It's fine if you're going to bed. It's fine if you're brushing your teeth. But if you're spending quality time with people that you care about, your family, your friends, people that you care about, I think it's important to keep social media away and just enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
And regarding how social media is going to progress in the future, I think it'll be even more saturated in every single little detail of our life, because so far we have so many apps to rank the businesses around us with social media. Um, I think there's a TV show called Black Mirror. Have you watched it?
No.
Black Mirror.
This
I
is a
think
movie.
it's like TV show. There's an episode of where you actually rank a person, plus or minus. I certainly hope we're not going to get to that stage, but I think it's on the way actually.
So can you tell a little bit more about it?
So basically, you know how we have like rating systems for businesses nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Um, we have rating systems for businesses. but actually on the TV show. Sorry, I just got distracted because there's like people trying to get into the room. But there's businesses. We rank businesses by how popular, how satisfied we are with their services, with their foods, with their atmosphere, with their renovation. In the future, according to one episode on the TV show Black Mirror, all the human beings will have to like wear this badge. You know, where, for example, after each and every interaction you have with another person, that person can press plus or minus. So the person with the lower ranking will be refused to go to so many nice places. So I certainly hope we're not gonna get to that stage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think a very similar movie is like Timeless or About Time.
Yeah.
About Time with Timberlake, and it's an extremely good movie. I think that has a very similar idea. It has a very similar idea. Um, I think last question to you: what is your dream? What is your goal? What is your goal? Maybe if to talk about social media,
Yeah.
what do you want to achieve here, and if there is a deadline, and if you can kind of describe how you see it, this
Okay,
goal.
so I have witnessed so many people getting really successful on social media. I have that dream too. I want to get really big on social media because I have other dreams I want to achieve, and also I want to be the voice for a lot of people. Because when I was growing up, a lot of people around me didn't have a voice to voice out. How can I put it? Like they didn't have a voice to speak out to. Sorry, they didn't have a voice that they couldn't be vocal because of who they were, right? But if you can be a very outspoken representative for lots of people, that'd be great. Because we have so many things in our society, in our world, that needs to be improved, but we don't have that many opportunities. So I think I do have my personal goals and dreams, but I also want to combine that with being a representative to spread more positivity. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, sounds cool.
Yeah.
We will share. Um,
不好意思，我们在录一个节目，对，我们把门关起来再录节目。
just 2分钟可以吗？
Yeah，2分钟可以吗？谢谢。
We are almost
2分钟就好了，谢谢。我们对。
Jonathan, it was a pleasure to have this interview with you.
We're gonna cut this part out, right? We're gonna cut this part out.
Yeah,
100%, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me be passionate again. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Jonathan, it was such a big pleasure to have this interview with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
I learned so many things from you, and I believe our viewers will also learn a lot of things
Thank
from
you
you.
so much. Thank you so much.
We believe that you will achieve your goal and that you will have 1 million followers in about a year, maybe
hope
sooner,
so.
probably
Thank you.
sooner.
Thank you so
Better
much.
if sooner. And it was really a pleasure to have this interview with you,
Thanks so
Jonathan.
much. Nice
Thank
to
you for joining.
Well, thanks for having me, Nazar. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.